Hello everyone, this is nagislittlecloud and welcome back to my channel. This video is probably going to be posted around Christmas time because I will be in Canada, which you will be seeing soon, and I don't want to be filming all the time while I'm in Canada because it's also going to be my first time going there, and I just want to focus on my family and just take in all of it because I have no idea when I'm ever going to get the opportunity to go there again. But I still wanted to post something because I know that's when people are on vacation. And last year I refrained from posting. I believe I didn't post a lot during December, but then I realized that a lot of people actually watch YouTube videos even when they're on vacation because um, they just are bored and they want something extra to do, or some people just don't celebrate any sort of um, festival, festivity, whatever. And so I was like, let's paint this a Christmas mug. I got this for my birthday because I won't be here at home for my birthday. My friends decided to give me my presents a bit earlier, and they bought me this Christmas mug from Flying Tiger, and it's really pretty. I don't know why I said it like that. Really pretty. Um, and in the beginning, I was worried because I was like, oh, what am I gonna paint? Like, what colors am I gonna paint it with? Also, I'm not good at coloring. A lot of people don't talk about how coloring is a bit difficult. Not the hardest thing, but I'm just not good at it. And I was worried because I wanted to make it look good because I'm gonna keep this. I'm not gonna throw it away. And I was worried about what I should draw, what I should paint, but I don't know if you can tell, hopefully you can, but there's hearts on this thing, there's star of course, there's bells, and what people would normally put on a Christmas tree. So I'm gonna be painting these, and I'm just gonna add more stars. Um, I don't know the exact name of this product, so I'm just gonna be, I'll try to find the link online. Uh, and my laptop is to the side because I'll play Christmas music. This is the water that I'm going to be using. And I will be sacrificing NHypen for this video because I need to use this paper for the color palette. And yeah, let's start. And as I'm coloring this, I'm going to be rambling. I'm going to be talking because this is why I opened this YouTube channel, to talk. I apologize if the quality of the video is not great, but it's obviously December. There's no light anymore, and this is the most I can give you. I'm gonna start with the star because now that I'm thinking about it, they should have at least added yellow to this. I'm gonna start with a star because um thinking that if I make any mistakes, then the paint is just gonna drip down. Am I supposed to mix the gold with the white? Or can I just dip in for the gold? I don't think so. Huh. I don't know why I thought that the colors would have more pigment. Don't expect a lot from this. And I'm not gonna lie, if it turns out horrible, I'm just never gonna post this video. And why is it thick? Like, it's clumpy. Maybe just the gold, it's the same. I was thinking about what I should talk about while I'm painting this, and I've come up with a few topics, and of course I'll leave the timestamps, so if you're not interested in a topic, you can just skip ahead. Do you see this? The star is almost done. I recently read The Vegetarian by Hong Kong, and it was just a phenomenal book. Like, I could not stop reading that book, and at the same time, it just, I don't know, it made me think so much. I also love how she integrated her culture into the book because it also feels like I learned a lot about Korean society. Because yes, I did watch K dramas before. Oh wait, if I paint this green, then I won't see where the decorations are. Okay, I have to make sure not to touch the decorations. Um, when K dramas are not the most woke sort of art. Sure, you can find some that are more feminist and kind of show off Korean culture, but even then, I feel like it's very watered down and it's done in a way to please both genders and to make sure that everyone is happy, with a few exceptions of some K dramas that I watched, and I'll leave a list. But I feel like I truly learned, truly, not truly, because I know there's more to it. There's more to Korean women. But I do feel like I learned so much about what it's like to be a Korean woman and the struggles that they face. And did I just, what is this? What decoration? Okay, I don't think there's a decoration here. And I don't know, because I don't live in Asia. And it feels like I have, there are some similarities that I see with Korean women, the type of sexism that they face, which is something similar to what I face here in Europe, not just me, but the women around me as well. And it was just, I, it was one of those books where I couldn't stop reading it. And I don't know. It's also one of those books that, because I've mentioned many times that I want to become a published author. And anytime I read a book this good, I'm like, this is why I want to be a published author, because of books like this. Literally one of my goals as an author is not to be a best-selling author or to be a well-known author. I've always said that I just want people to appreciate my books and to engage with my art in a respectful way, and I just want to sort of build a small community of people that read my books, that I can talk to, that we can share our opinions and critiques and be truthful without having to worry about the backlash. I actually don't like the green at all. It's so bad. But I think it's because of the paint, the brush. I really think it's because of the brush. And yeah, also I learned that people can, with anorexia, can start growing hair all over their body. Apparently, that's a side effect of anorexia. It's so interesting. I never knew about it prior to this book. And yeah, I would honestly recommend this book so much. I want to continue reading Human Acts as well. A colleague recommended it to me. They said it's way better than The Vegetarian. At least he thought that it was way better than The Vegetarian. So I'm definitely excited to read that as well. I'm also excited for my Canada trip. I'm excited to see my family. I'm just happy that I get to see a new country. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but when did Weapons come out? Weapons, there's this American movie, and I think it came out in September. And we went to watch it. We were a big group, my friends, my uh, friends' brothers. We went to watch it, and I'm not even joking when I say that I have never been freaked out by a movie this much. Like, it actually genuinely scared me. And the villain, Gladys, I literally saw her in my dreams, bro. It felt like I could see her in my room. It was so scary. And like, now I understand my mom and she's like, I can't watch scary movies, they're too freaky and scary. Now I finally understand her. I guess old age does its thing as well. I also want to watch The Sound of Music. Is it what it's called, with Julia Andrews? I think that's her name. But I'm gonna watch that with my cousins. I'm gonna be patient. You know what? I actually don't care how this street turns out because I don't know why my friend I literally texted her. I was like, why didn't you paint this for me? Like, I'm not good at painting. Why did you do this to me? And she was like, just do whatever you want with it. It's your dream. But whatever. Don't expect anything from me. I've been seeing a lot of videos of people talking about how to cut down screen time, and it's become a thing of like how to be off grid, how to stay off your phone, or those videos where they're like, yeah, and they're talking about how to stay offline and how to cut down screen time. But as a person that cut down their screen time from, so my screen time used to range from 6 to 10 hours, and now it's down to 2 to 3 hours. I'll tell you how to do it. Work, do university, and then because I'm also writing from time to time when I just have time on a set. I'm just trying to put in some words in my draft and do your assignments. That's how you stay off your phone, not your just social media, but off your phone. I Because of university, it feels like I just don't have time for anything, and I've also just been as as the kids are saying these days, chronically offline. I'm joking. I also know that term. Yeah, chronically offline, and my friends will mention a meme, and I'm like, what are you talking about? So yeah, just get a hobby, get a job or two if you want, do university, or hell, do a course. Take a course. There's so many free courses out there on the internet, YouTube, internet, Coursera. You'll find something. And I promise you, you're not even gonna think about your phone when you have responsibilities. As much as I complain about, wait, am I supposed to color this? I think so. This is gonna be the last thing I do. As I don't not like how I painted that. Whatever. Yeah, and like as much as I've complained about being an adult, the best thing about it is that I'm not on my phone as much. So a win is a win, I guess. Oh my god, this tree is such a failure. Is this a heart? It looks like a kid painted on it. Oh my god. What? How they're struggling to make friends and how no one wants to pursue friendships, which is true. It's really hard to make friends, especially as an adult. Oh my god. But I'm gonna talk about a different part of it. I want to bring in a new perspective, a different opinion on it, and based on my experience on the friends that I had before my current stable platonic relationships. Because right now I'm really good with my friends. I love them, and it's reciprocated as well, and I don't have to second guess their values and morals because we're on the same page for that. And friendship wise, I'm doing really good. But oh my god, this heart is so bad. But I think it's better if I tell you how we got to that point. I really do think, because some of my friendships I made when I was let me just do the hearts right now because I'm not gonna do that. Should I make all my decorations red? No. Some of my friends, two of my friends, not some, only two. What is this? Is this a heart? It's a heart. My best friends that you have seen on this channel, I met them when I was in high school. And then my other friends I met, oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna lie to people and say that they're cherries. Um, and my other friends I met online or university. And then I think I'm in the process of making some good friends at work as well, because I really want to put in the effort to make friends at work. And my hiking trip proved to me that even though making friends as an adult is difficult, it's still not impossible. There's still hope that you can make friends even as an adult. Yeah, So how did I get to that process? Because honestly, up until I became a teenager, I wouldn't, you know what, I'm gonna paint the bells pink, pink or purple. I had a lot of growing up to do, and the best thing about making best friends in high school, because they're with you all the time. That's why I'm gonna apply it this way. They're with you all the time, and they can see your flaws and your growth at the same time. It's the sort of age where you are with someone constantly, and when a person apologizes for their mistake, and when someone apologizes for the things that they have done, you can see that in real time. You can see in real time if they're gonna change, or they just said it so they can get away with it and then repeat the same mistake again. And they can see you grow in time. They will be there to support you. And it's the time where, and I feel like even though I wasn't perfect, and I wasn't the best person, honestly, I don't like myself. Oh, I don't like my past self. Like when I think of myself in middle school, middle school specifically, I would have never been my own friend. Never. But then the more I grew up, the more I started liking myself. But the older I got, the more I liked myself. And I think that helped because I really worked on myself and I really tried to become a better person. And a lot of people don't want to work on themselves, don't want to become a better person. And I think that's where they would rather blame someone else for not wanting to be their friend, and when they lack every little bit of self-reflection, and they just blame it all on other people. They're like, no one wants to be my friend, no one wants to be my friend. Well, if you're not at fault, that's a different story. That's a completely different story. But sometimes that's not the case. And I really want you to ask yourself, why is it that you have no friends? Why is it that no one wants to hang out with you? And I'm so glad, happy with my best friends, and grateful that they gave me a chance. And if you want to be a good friend, and if you want to have great friends, you have to put in the work to become a great friend as well. That's my opinion. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I honestly thought that I could give off more articulate opinions, but this tree is breaking my back. The last thing that I wanted to add about platonic relationships is that a lot of people are willing to let go and stop being friends with someone at like the slightest mistake. Like the second someone does or says something wrong, people will be quick to cut their friend off. And no, that's a horrible thing to do. You should try to reason with them, try to help them understand that what they said or did was wrong, and guide them to becoming a better person if they themselves cannot see that what they're doing is wrong. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Another thing that I wanted to add about romantic relationships is that they should not be our focus. As much as I've talked to on this channel about how I've never dated and I struggle with romantic relationships, it's still not my focus. And a matter of fact, it's not even on my list. I only make it a part of my personality when I'm in a certain mood. When and there are moments in my life this year, say this year, where I'm in the mood to have a boyfriend in this time and place. But then a week later, I'll be like, I was just in a mood. I didn't really need a boyfriend. I was just in a mood. And yeah, it should not be your priority. You're way too young, you're way too beautiful, and you have so many things to achieve, so many things to do before you get a boyfriend. Or I don't know, in my case, I want a husband. Like I want a husband. And a lot of people, I'll apply to men as well. Like being in a serious relationship, it takes a lot of work and it's a lot of responsibility. You can't just say that you want to be in one and then not put in the work. That's it's so sad. So yeah, think twice. And as always, get a freaking hobby. Oh my god, I think people want to be in relationships sometimes because they don't have a hobby. That there's more to life than romantic pursuits. Like reading a great fucking book like The Vegetarian. So I know what my worth would be like in a relationship, and I'm not desperate either, and I'm not willing to settle less just because men won't give me what I want. And then this goes to say that I also think that I'm just not the average man's type. And another funny thing is that it's always my cousins. It's always my cousins. One of them called me she was like, Nagi, you're like a manic pixie dream girl. I think that's what they're called. And I think it's because of the way that I express myself, but it didn't bother me. I just thought it was so funny and kind of far from the truth because I feel like those girls are like a male fantasy, but I cannot be a fantasy because if a man treated me like they treated those girls in those manic pixie dream girls movies, they would get beaten up. I would literally smash their fucking faces. So I know that if a man ever thought of me that way, that fantasy would die in seconds. In seconds. Or like when men want a high maintenance girl, like, oh my god, that's too much work. It's too much work. They can't. But at the same time, I'm just sad that I'm not a lesbian. What else did I want to talk about? Because usually I can't stop talking. I absolutely love how, of course, I figured it out. I love the festivities. I'm agnostic. I never, even when I was religious, I couldn't care less about religion in itself, but I loved all the festive um, seasons and all the festive occasions, even Bayram and uh, Ramadan, which are supposed to be a time of selflessness. I also enjoyed those. I'm not saying that I only enjoy the ones where we give presents and eat. No, like I enjoyed Ramadan and I enjoyed Eid, and it's just I love how it brings people together. But it also just I feel like it brings religions together because it makes the people curious. It's always around these festivities that people start asking questions. They're more interested in each other. And yeah, I love that. I love that part of religion. When it comes to YouTube, we have, especially this like second part of the year has been so repetitive. Literally every time I see a video or just from the title alone, the videos are so repetitive and everyone is saying and doing the same thing. We don't all have the ability to post original things, and you know that's why we have trendsetters, and that's why we have YouTubers that cover different topics. But there are specific type of YouTubers that make the same content all the damn time, and it's becoming so boring. It's like, don't you have anything else to talk about? Genuinely asking, like, I'm not even judging them. Oh damn, the green got into the gold. This is why I enjoy Sophia's videos so much, Sophia Nyangard, because her videos are so fun. She's always doing something different. And that's like, that's what I want to watch. That's the reason why I watch the Try Guys as well. And I'm also loving this commentator called, I think her YouTube name is called Lonnie's Corner, because they just bring in fresh ideas all the time. And at least if they're not fresh ideas, they have their own opinions, they have their original thoughts that they put into it, which is something not a lot of YouTubers are doing. And I know that it's getting repetitive when I watch the same topic coming from different YouTubers, and they all use the same philosophers. You know, JSTOR is a thing, right? You know that you can find multiple sources, right? You don't need to be using the same one. And I don't know, it just makes me wonder who's writing their scripts and who, like, where are they getting this information from? Like, why is it the same philosopher all the time? I don't care when it's the same topic, I don't care less. But it bothers me when it's also the same sort of content. But for example, for my Frankenstein video, I used different sources and I gave a different perspective about Frankenstein. So if you want to watch it, you can go and do that if you want. But I feel like if you're gonna talk about something, then try to put in some effort to um, bring in a new perspective. And also, I still stand by my opinion that I do not like podcasts. They're so boring. I'll watch a podcast if the topic is extremely interesting or if the guest that they called is someone that I want to watch. I don't know if I expressed this before, but I really want to buy an electric bicycle because I don't like using cars in my city because it's already small. I don't need to be using a car. And I've been looking, but at the same time, people here drive like crazy, and I'd be kind of worried to ride my bicycle, but I don't know, I kind of just still want to try it and see how it goes. And honestly, if I have a bad experience with it, I'll just sell it. Like, I can't lose money anyways, because what? It would be like, I would give the bicycle a few months before I would finally decide if I want to keep it or not. Also, FAQS album, amazing. Freaking amazing, bro. Loved it. Ooh, let's talk about what I can do for next year for my YouTube channel. My Corfu vlog, honestly, I was just extremely busy. That's why I couldn't finish it. And at one point, I just didn't think about like finishing it at all. I just wanted to post it next year. But my friend was like, sometimes I'll watch summer vlogs. Oh no, oh no. I'll watch summer vlogs. Down. The green is trying to ruin my horrible star. Said that she'll watch summer vlogs during this time of the year because she's just not a winter person, and then winter makes her depressed. So I'm thinking that because when I go there, my family is still going to be working. So while they're working, I was thinking of just trying to finish up on some things while they're doing their own thing. Oh my god, this. So yeah, you might get that. And next year, I don't know, I think I'm just gonna dilly-dally, do random things, vlog my trips, vlog more with my friends and my cousins. So yeah, I probably just want to get my friends more involved in my vlog. And oh my god, I really hope I get to visit a new country. That was horrible heart. Horrible heart. It's so interesting how people have different opinions of what a manly man looks like and what a pretty man looks like. Because when I was telling one of my friends that he's like one of those really pretty men that I like, and I showed her the photo, and she was like, I would not consider this to be a pretty man. This looks like a manly man to me, which is kind of interesting to me because I would never think of that journalist that I have a crush on as a manly person, because he has like kind of a soft and pretty face. But it was an interesting observation. There's this telenovela actor that I love, but when I showed my brother, he was like, no, this man is too pretty to be called a man. He's too pretty. I was like, what are you talking about? He's manly. And I'll just like, I think his name is William Levi. And I was like, this dude is manly. Like, you cannot call him a pretty man. And he was like, nope, this man is not manly. It was just weird. People are weird sometimes, because William is a manly dude. At least in telenovelas he is, especially when, what is that one telenovela where he's holding his wife like bridal style? I'm like, oh my god, I want to be held like that. I think of men, I I really love the old Hollywood stars like Robert Redford, Paul Newman, Marlon Brando, Gregory Peck or Pleck, something like that. So gorgeous. But those men, they're not only manly. They have such like, I don't, how do I explain this? They have very pretty features as well. Like you cannot call those men just just pretty, just manly. I mean, because they have some soft features as well. And anytime I think of those men, I think of the song "Born Too Late for You, Baby." Thank you so much for watching me ramble. This wasn't a very direct video. I honestly just didn't know what else to do. And I wanted to post something light and easy to watch for the festivities. And I wish everyone Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you're healthy, and I hope you're spending time with your loved ones. And see you in 2026.